All right, hey, what's happening? Good morning, everyone. All right, let's check out the market and what's happening today. All right, what we're looking at right now is the VIX, and the VIX is currently up this morning. The volatility index, when the VIX is up, typically the market is going bearish. That's what we see right now in pre-market, but we do notice the VIX is at a very, very important level pre-market, and it's around 24. So it really has to get past this 24, 28 level, see if that continues for the day. If it gets rejected, then you can have what you had as your gap up, gap down, bad news. Over the weekend, gap the market down, it hits near key level of resistance and starts to bounce back throughout the day. So we'll keep our eyes on that. Let's check out what's going on this week. All right, on Monday, not much happening with the Feds. Tuesday, I'll talk about the trade deficit, which is going to be big around 8:30 a.m. And then Super Bowl of the week, we got a few of them. One of them is going to definitely be Chairman Powell speaking at 2:30. Again, on Wednesdays, could be big Monday Wednesdays. That means play very little during the day. Wait to that 2:30 period. See how the market responds. Jump in on a trade and ride it up or ride it down. Not expecting any interest rates hike, so the market probably be negative, but you can wait and see. Thursday jobless claims that might impact the 9:30 to 10 o'clock window, and then Friday got some more Fed speaking on Friday. So let's keep our eyes out for what's happening there. Let's go take a look at the ES real quick. All right, the futures is down approximately 280 points. The S&P is down about 0.8% overnight. As you see, it got this key level right here, 56.52. The MACDs is low. Again, we can have a gap up, gap down. Key level, because if we do, we're going to have a pretty decent drop throughout the first part of the morning. But as I said before, it could pow, and then start to bounce back up. Means, gap down pre-morning, and then as soon as the market open, by 10 o'clock, the market starts doing a reverse trend. Warren Buffett retired. So Berkshire Hathaway fell around 2%. Still, that's a good scoop. The other big news, a sector that just totally kind of went down, entertainment stocks dropped nearly 3%. Trump announced 100% tariffs on movies made outside of the U.S. So they're going to be impacted, slowing down that Netflix. Netflix had been killing it over the recent weeks. Let's take a look. Spelled it wrong. I didn't spell it. Let's just click on Netflix. Wow. All right. So Netflix has broken this key level here. Netflix was $1,100. Now it's down to $10.98. Watch and see what it does around this 10.95 level. If it starts to even out, then go back up. But if it breaks 10.95, that could be a nice short. That could be easy money play. So we'll keep our eyes on Netflix due to again that news coming from the administration. Let's see what else we got here. Oil prices been dropping lately, but today I see some oil prices look like they want to bounce back a little bit. Let's take a look at CVX. CVX is right here at 137, 136, 137. I'll say close to 138, 136. That's our range, our high in support. Obviously, if we get a breakout either way, we can play a bounce on CVX. And the reason I mentioned that one because I saw Valero 2 trying to be a little bit positive today. But we'll keep our eyes on that. I always like trading stocks in the same sector that are moving in the same direction. What else do we got going on this week? Gold prices is steadily on the rise. Mentioned that in the investment video we dropped this week, talking about the importance of just continuing to dollar cost averaging the gold. We talked about the Feds, and then there's definitely some key earning reports. So the big dog that's going to be on Tuesday morning, the trade, nothing really significant today. I wouldn't say that. Well, BNTX, I'll give a couple today, earnings. BNTX, Biotech stock, it has earnings this morning. So you can definitely keep an eye on BNTX. Uh, see what else we got. Um, I'll come back to it, but there's another one, therapeutic stock. Palantir comes out today after market. So Palantir had a big run over the last week and a half, back up to the 120 level. So Tuesday morning, this is probably the one of the big stocks I'll be looking at, Palantir, from a option trading standpoint, because the volatility is going to be so high. So we could still have some big moves in Palantir. All right, so that one comes out tonight after market. Play that on Tuesday. On Tuesday, so that would be the stock there. But on Tuesday after market, we have Visa and Starbucks. Visa and Starbucks. So Wednesday morning, we'll be looking at Starbucks. And if not Visa, we'll be looking at MasterCard, American Express, etc. At those stocks to play on Wednesday morning. Then Wednesday after market, we got AMD and SMCI. So what we going to play on Thursday? NVIDIA, most likely. It's probably going to be impacted by those, more affordable because it doesn't have earnings, but it's going to have a lot of the volatility. We'll play that on Thursday. Thursday, what else comes out Thursday? AMC, it's been in the squeeze for a while. I may take a peek at it. ARM, that's another semiconductor play. That is after market on Thursday. So Friday morning, we'll probably be looking at maybe AMD prices went down, probably NVIDIA again. So yeah, just a big week for semiconductors. Maybe a couple of credit card plays, and then some of those staples like Walmart has earnings on Friday. Um, but I'll probably be playing NVIDIA or Walmart. But there is another one that's a Chinese stock, Baba, has a play on Friday earnings report, and that's before market. So then, if Baba comes out, we might be looking at PDD or BIDU. Um, those are probably the other two companies, and along with that we'll be looking at to play. All right, let's talk about what we got setting up for today. So today, again, the market is looking weak, and that could, again, all be due to Trump giving a lot of speeches or interviews, dropping over the weekend. The market likes to respond to the news. I've already talked about Netflix, again, breaking this key level of support. You just have to get into it. If it's going to give it to you, you got to take some of that money. Let's look at Robinhood. Again, these stocks are some bearish plays right now because that's what seems to be the setup. Robinhood breaks 47. We can play that to 45. PDD, not a big fan. We got some resistance right here at 106 and 105. So I would pass on that one today. Let's take a look at Disney. Again, just because of that news, Disney 90 to 88. So if the Netflix options is too expensive, we can definitely look at Disney and Netflix and see if there's an opportunity to short. Coin showed some weakness this morning, but it's right there at the key level. So this is one of those plays again that we can get a reverse. It already did a gap down, did some gapping over the weekend. Coin could reverse on. What's another stock that I was looking at earlier? It's not here. Take a look at Amazon. I like Amazon. If we get below 185, if we get below 185 on Amazon, it is a short. And I thought, oh, UNH. So it did get there. UNH definitely looks like one I see the MACD rising here. So this could be a quick drop on the 394, then a bounce back up to 400. Have to be kind of careful with that one. UNH looks like with the MACD going up on the hour. So here's a 4-hour chart of UNH. It's in a very, very tight level of resistance. So 398, 394. Yeah, just like I said, it may get down here really quick this morning or have a tail, then go back up throughout the day. But you see that it's within this range. So what I may do is just wait on UNH, put an alert, and wait till if it gets down to 392 and 393, I can short it. If it starts getting up above 402 and it stays above this level, then I can play it to back to the upside. But it looks like the momentum is kind of going back up after it had some big falls. It's starting to level off. And the other one was Apple. So Apple looks like, hey, if I drop 202, I can go down to 198, 196, which for Apple is a pretty good play. But this level of resistance is pretty stout. So it would really have to break through 202 and stay past 202 for me to short Apple. Otherwise, this could be one of those that reverse to the upside. All right, cool. So right now the market looks a little bearish because the VIX is looking pretty strong in the morning. If the VIX goes above 25, then that is really going to be a short on everything. If the VIX gets rejected, then we might go back and start looking at stocks that bounce, are ready to bounce, are looking bullish this morning. All right. Well, hopefully this video has been helpful. If it has, please like and subscribe. I'll check you out in the next one. Be blessed. Peace.